We're rolling. All right. Hi guys. Oh, it's not rolling.
It is rolling.
Oh, it is rolling. Hi guys. Blake and Phil here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Wednesday, the 14th of October, and this is the one cast. Today we have boated up here. We're kind of right below the root wad, not too far below the dam. We were presuming that they were going to stick to the schedule and be running about 30 megawatts until 8 o'clock tonight. Phil just called and it turns out that the water has been turned off. So we're going to probably wind up skating over some skinny water getting out of here eventually. It is about 6:15 in the evening, I think. 6:23 in the evening. Beautiful day on Lake Taneycomo again. How old do we get? Maybe 80, low 80s today. Bless you. There towards the afternoon we got pretty high winds rolled in for a while. Kind of probably due to that front that's rolling in. It's going to cool off drastically starting tomorrow into the night. I am throwing the Peach Mega Worm. It's got the 80th ounce jig head on it. I was anticipating,
I have white.
and Phil has a white one. I was anticipating some more flow, so I had a #1 split shot about 12 inches above that as well. At this rate, I probably don't need that split shot anymore. I only add the split shot when we have more flow to keep the bait straight up and down underneath the indicator and get it closer to the bottom. Oh, let's see. Fishing reports for today. Quite a few people were struggling with the wind. It was really gusting. I mean, it was probably upwards of 20 miles an hour or faster. But I did hear reports from this morning about the pink power worm. Nothing officially on the one cast. Bill Babbler caught a few fish on night crawlers. I think we had a few people sitting on the dock that also caught some on night crawlers. I had a boat come back right there at the end of the night. They had an interesting rig that I hadn't seen before. I mean, it's the same idea, but they had like a size 6 crappie hook, and they had fed 4 power eggs up the hook onto the line and then back down over the hook. And they say that it works really good on the White River, and it worked for them today. It just kind of gives a larger presentation, I guess. They say they catch bigger fish when they do that. And they did have a live well. They had their limits. And they were using 3 orange power eggs and 1 white power egg. But they said it was working for them, so if I ever fish some power eggs, I might have to try that. I was looking online earlier. Seems like they've been catching some pretty nice rainbows and browns up here lately, last couple days. I know I saw just from yesterday there was 4 or 5 in the 24-25 inch range, people wading up here fishing at the dam. Both rainbows and browns. Steve Dickey was out. We passed him on our way up here, and it looked like he was running well, whenever he came to the dock earlier, he had double scud rigs rigged up. So I'm guessing that they're catching some on the scuds tonight. I'm gonna go to Bennett Springs tomorrow and fish with my stepdad, so maybe I'll come back on one of my vacation days and give a Bennett Springs report.
Tomorrow is his birthday.
Ah, yes. Tomorrow is also my birthday. Gonna drive down and meet my stepdad, and we're gonna fish Bennett.
They do not want a megalorm.
No, they certainly don't. And then I start my vacation, and surprise, surprise, I'm gonna fish here for my vacation. This lake is one of those spots that just doesn't get old. And yeah, they definitely don't seem to be wanting this mega worm right now. I should have rigged a scud up on that other rod.
I have one.
Yeah. I might go ahead and tie one of those on.
I'm not sure if I have a float on that rod though.
I'll just.
On mine. Yeah, I got a little tiny float on it.
Yeah, I'll just tie one on. Well, do you have scuds in here?
No, I didn't put my scud deal in. I didn't put hardly anything in.
I see that.
I was counting on eating megaworms. I have the miracle fly in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Miracle fly, or you got a bunch of Turner micro jigs in here too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one. I haven't seen that Turner micro jig. This must have came out of a special stock.
Probably 20 years old.
I don't feel like giving up on the mega worm quite yet, but I haven't had a bite. Well, I'll tie it on there. If they start biting the mega worm, I got another rod rigged up with another mega worm. Yeah, this one I'm tying on here, it's like a dark ginger. Starting to see some fish surfacing pretty good. The last few times I've been out here in the evening, just doesn't seem like they've been surfacing very much lately. Yeah, I saw a post about somebody found one that was a 21 incher that was dead up here. They're really surfacing right there along that edge where those little few leaves are. Oh, I can see. Oh, he turned away. Yeah, well, he came from over there closer to the bank and he was coming right for it, and then he just kind of turned around. This little shelf that drops off, this is usually a pretty good spot. I can see fish stacked up in there. I can't wait to try some Turner micro jigs out there at Bennett. I bet those will work good out there. Yeah, sometimes they like those things suspended, and sometimes they like them dragging off the bottom.
Come on, eat it.
Oh, there he is. Talked him into it.
Swam around it.
Talked him into it. Is that on the white megaworm?
Yep.
Dang it! Now I'm regretting changing over. I know it. You have a weight on that, or are you just letting it sink?
Gotta be hanging.
We just kind of dropped below where the big hole is. I'm gonna set this a little deeper. Did you miss another one?
Yeah.
Dang it. All right, you do it again, I'm switching back.
You gotta switch back.
I wanted to give the old Turner a chance here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. just about went after your indicator. Question is, do I go to peach or do I switch to white?
Yep, peach. That's it, peach.
How deep did you just set yours?
About 8.
8 foot? Oh man.
Oh, that might have been a fish.
And it was not. Let me go over there.
No.
Well, you got it on the bottom.
Yeah. I'm tempted to throw a jig. Okay, I'm gonna put a chartreuse on.
Phil's gonna switch to a chartreuse mega worm.
I was fishing over there, dude. I was deep in the bottom of it.
You are definitely starting to lose speed here.
Ah! Trying to eat my float. Get down there, eat that worm.
Oh!
Hey, I gotta turn the camera. He's gonna fish over there.
I just wanted to try it for a cast.
Ah!
I think I'm fishing too deep. I see a lot of fish surfacing over here on this side.
Over here on this side. That's my big old round. My big old round.
So it looked like a brown that came up and tried to take your bobber?
On the bottom.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, the chartreuse mega worm puts one on. Hey, the camera needs to go back there on you. You're the one catching fish.
I got a camera on.
Oh.
I got a camera on.
Well, I'm switching back to this side. You what, you about 6 foot deep? Alright, One for the white megaworm, one for the peach, or one for the chartreuse, but peach doesn't have anything going on. You know, I tell you, last summer and into the fall, one of my favorite jigs to come up here and throw was the all peach with a brown head. I mean, it worked really well last summer. I think that was before we had some available in the shop. I was just tying them up and fishing them. But I mean, you know, to me that's kind of the same thing as a peach megaworm. If the water gets real low, me and Phil might be pushing our boat out there and above Lookout Point Island. Ooh, that was a brown trout that just jumped out there.
Let's get out there.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw a brown trout jump out there. Wow, it's shallow out here. Really shallow. I think I need to... Something that'll help you with your hook sets is making sure that you don't have a bunch of slack out there on the line. I always try to leave as little as possible, and I even raise my rod tip up and get as little line between me and my indicator. It's pretty busy on the water for a Thursday today. We sent out Wednesday, sorry. I got Thursday on the brain. Busy for a Wednesday, even better. We sent out quite a few boats today, and there was even more out on the water for the middle of October. That wind's kind of a little bit of drift that we have going. Is the wind's pushing the boat, so I've got it pointed in reverse. So I'm just kind of helping it along here. Man, there's quite a few dead fish on the bottom up here. Yeah.
I missed that last night.
Come on, Peach. Sure is starting to get dark early. Well, we only got about a month left before the time changes, don't we? Less than a month. Well, I did see them surfacing there quite a bit for a second. It kind of looks like they died off on that again.
You might talk about night fishing up here, like
Yeah, well, some of those posts I read from last night, or the last couple nights, oh, I just missed a fish as soon as I looked away. A few of the posts I read today were from nighttime fishing. Guys catching some really nice rainbows and browns, stripping, you know, those black leeches is one that I see a lot of posts about, or woolly buggers. The jerk baits have been working pretty good. Charlie, a couple of my buddies went out last night and one of them took a Taneycomo dive. Yeah, they were all waiting. Yeah, they caught, they said within, from about 7:30, about the time it got dark, till 10, they caught about 30 fish. And then they said after that, it seemed like the bite died off right at about 10 o'clock. And that's something that Dwayne and I noticed the last week of night fishing, was that that first sunset to about 10 o'clock was usually pretty good, and then just seemed to die off. Now I've got another buddy, and he doesn't start usually night fishing until about 1 a.m. and he went out a couple nights ago and said that it was good from 1 to about 6, but there might be a period from 10 to 1 where they shut off a little bit. But they have, oh, that was definitely a fish. People who are coming up here wading at night, stripping streamers or throwing jerk baits, have all been seeing some pretty good pictures and stuff online. Oh my gosh. Mine was, I mean, he jerked it under. Yeah, but some of those good nighttime streamers, or that leech, the PMS is a really good one. I use that one a lot whenever I come up here and strip streamers. Really, you know, pretty simple fly, not much to it, but really effective. I talked to some guys, oh, I can't remember, it might have been a little over a month ago, that were up here in kayaks, and they only fish jigs whenever they go night fishing, and they fish the purple and black jig, and they were doing pretty well that night when I talked to them. Yeah. Pulled mine back in just to make sure the mega worm wasn't wrapped up. This deep hole that we're about to drop into below the boat ramp is one that I like to go to at night. You've got to go to the parking lot down below the boat ramp. There's a little trail that goes down into the staircase. You walk across down there kind of near Trophy Run, and then you can wade back up and fish into that deep hole right there in front of the boat ramp and below. And that's usually a really good spot. You just get that streamer out there or the jerk bait, and let it drift. You know, you really don't have to do a whole lot of stripping. Oh, that's an active one. You really don't have to do a whole lot of stripping. You just kind of let it drift, keep your tension, and a lot of the time they'll hit it just as it's just slowly swinging out straight. That almost, it was either a really dark rainbow or this is a brown. Oh man, that's a nice fish. Yeah.
Your camera's pointing that way, so you can see.
Yeah, that's a pretty rainbow. Oh, he looks like he wants to take off again. Ooh, look at that red stripe, big shoulders.
Sure fish.
Yeah, okay. Oh man, that is a beautiful rainbow.
Yep. Let's see if I can get a picture.
Let me hold him up.
Yeah. I hate that picture.
What?
It's just that pose.
I can hold him different.
Yeah, it's alright.
Let the camera get a good shot if we can here.
I had a good.
Yeah, that's. We don't have a whole lot of light left, but that is a pretty fish.
I got a good picture. That was good. Probably ought to call it as far as one goes.
Yeah, well, that's a good note to end it on. So, one of each color today, and the mega worms caught a fish. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we will do it again for you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.